Hello friends, welcome to Single Player. What are the best Square Enix games on PS5? Square Enix is one of the most prolific and influential game developers in the industry, with a rich history of creating iconic franchises such as Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, and more. The PS5, as the latest and most powerful console from Sony, offers a great platform for Square Enix to showcase its creativity and innovation. In this video, we will explore some of the best Square Enix games that you can play on the PS5, whether they are exclusive titles, remakes, or enhanced versions of previous games. So, without further ado, let's begin our quest. In this video, you'll find a list of the top 10 best Square Enix games on PS5. Trials of Mana is a remake of a classic 16-bit RPG that was never released outside of Japan until recently. The game features a colorful and charming art style, a dynamic combat system, and a branching story that changes depending on your choice of characters. If you are looking for a nostalgic and fun adventure, Trials of Mana might be the game for you. The game does a great job of translating the original 2D graphics into 3D, while retaining the charm and personality of the characters and the world. The combat is fast-paced and satisfying, with plenty of options to customize your skills and equipment. The story is engaging and offers replay value, as you can experience different scenarios and endings with different combinations of heroes. Trials of Mana is a faithful and enjoyable remake that respects the legacy of the original game while adding some modern improvements. It is a must-play for fans of the Mana series and classic JRPGs in general. Neo: The World Ends With You is a sequel that lives up to the legacy of its predecessor. It is a stylish and vibrant action RPG that takes you on a thrilling journey through the parallel dimension of Shibuya, where you have to play the Reaper's game for a chance to return to life. The game features a diverse and memorable cast of characters, each with their own personality and abilities. You can customize your team's combat style by equipping different pins that grant you various psychic powers. The combat system is fast-paced and flashy, with plenty of options and strategies to experiment with. The game also boasts an incredible soundtrack that perfectly captures the mood and atmosphere of Shibuya. The music ranges from catchy pop tunes to intense rock tracks, and you can even change the songs in the menu to suit your preference. The game's story is engaging and full of twists and turns, as you uncover the secrets behind the Reaper's game and the fate of Shibuya. The game also pays homage to the original game, with references and callbacks that will delight fans of the series. Neo: The World Ends With You is a game that will keep you hooked from start to finish, and make you fall in love with Shibuya all over again. Life is Strange: True Colors is a captivating narrative adventure that explores the themes of grief, empathy, and identity. You play as Alex Chen, a young woman who can sense the emotions of others and use them to uncover the truth behind her brother's death. Along the way, you will meet a cast of memorable characters, each with their own struggles and secrets, and shape your relationships with them through your choices. The game features stunning visuals, a fantastic soundtrack, and a well-written story that will keep you hooked until the end. The game also benefits from being released as a single package, rather than episodically, allowing you to experience the story at your own pace. Life is Strange: True Colors is a must-play for fans of the series and anyone who enjoys choice-driven games with emotional impact. Octopath Traveler 2 is a stunning sequel that delivers a rich and immersive JRPG experience on the PS5. The game features 8 unique protagonists, each with their own class, skills, and story. You can choose any of them as your main character, and recruit the rest along your journey through the beautiful world of Solischa. The game's HD 2D graphics are a feast for the eyes, blending retro pixel art with modern 3D effects. The soundtrack is also amazing, composed by Yasunori Nishiki, who returns from the first game. The game's combat system is deep and strategic, requiring you to exploit the weaknesses of your enemies and use the boost and break mechanics to gain an edge. You can also customize your characters with different jobs, weapons, and accessories. The game offers plenty of content and replay value, with multiple endings, side quests, secret bosses, and hidden areas to explore. Octopath Traveler 2 is a must-play for fans of the genre, and a great entry point for newcomers. It is one of the best JRPGs on the PS5, and a worthy successor to the original. Live Alive is a remarkable RPG that offers a diverse and engaging experience across different time periods and genres. Each of the 7 chapters has its own unique characters, mechanics, and storylines that are connected by a clever twist in the final chapter. The game is full of surprises, secrets, and choices that make every playthrough feel fresh and rewarding. The PS5 remake of Live Alive enhances the original game with stunning HD 2D graphics, smooth performance, and activity cards. The game looks gorgeous on the PS5, with vibrant colors, detailed sprites, and dynamic backgrounds. The game also runs smoothly on the PS5, with fast loading times and no slowdowns. The activity cards allow players to jump into any chapter they want, track their progress, and discover new challenges. Live Alive PS5 is a must-play for RPG fans who appreciate creativity, variety, and fun. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a stunning conclusion to the epic saga of light and darkness that began 17 years ago. The game delivers a satisfying gameplay experience that combines the best elements of action RPG, hack and slash, and Disney magic. The graphics are gorgeous, the worlds are immersive, and the combat is fluid and fun. Whether you are a fan of the series or a newcomer, you will find something to love in this game. The game also features a rich and emotional story that ties up the loose ends of the previous games and brings closure to the characters we have grown to care about. The game is full of memorable moments, from exploring the colorful worlds of Toy Story and Frozen, to fighting alongside iconic heroes like Mickey Mouse and Hercules, to witnessing the final showdown between Sora and Xehanort. The game is a tribute to the power of friendship and the bond between hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a masterpiece that deserves all the praise it gets. Final Fantasy XVI is a stunning and thrilling RPG that delivers a captivating story, memorable characters, and exhilarating combat. The game takes place in a rich and diverse world, where magic and monsters coexist with humans and their political conflicts. The game explores themes of fate, freedom, and family, as you follow the journey of Clive Rossfield, a young man who seeks revenge for his brother's death. The gameplay is fast-paced and fluid, with a seamless transition between exploration and combat. You can switch between different weapons and abilities, as well as summon powerful icons to aid you in battle. The game also offers plenty of side quests, minigames, and secrets to discover, adding to the replay value and immersion. The graphics are gorgeous, with detailed environments and realistic animations. The music is also superb, with a mix of orchestral and rock tracks that suit the mood and atmosphere of the game. Final Fantasy XVI is a masterpiece that deserves to be played by every RPG fan. It is one of the best games in the series, and one of the best games on the PS5. It is a game that will keep you hooked for hours, and leave you wanting more. Dragon Quest XI's Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition is a masterpiece of JRPG genre that offers a rich and immersive experience for both fans and newcomers. The game features a charming and colorful world, a captivating story, memorable characters, and a turn-based combat system that is both strategic and satisfying. Whether you play in 3D or 2D mode, you will be amazed by the game's visuals and performance on the PS5. The Definitive Edition also adds new content and improvements that make this version the best way to enjoy Dragon Quest XI. You can explore new side stories for each party member, switch between original and orchestrated music, change the speed of battles, and even marry your favorite character. The game is packed with content and secrets that will keep you hooked for hours. If you are looking for a classic and modern JRPG that will make you smile, laugh, cry, and cheer, Dragon Quest XI's Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition is the game for you. Nier Automata Game of the Yorha Edition is a masterpiece of action RPG that combines thrilling combat, captivating story, and stunning visuals. The game follows the androids 2B, 9S, and A2 as they fight against the machines that have invaded Earth. The game explores themes of identity, purpose, and morality in a dystopian world where nothing is as it seems. The game also features multiple endings, branching paths, and a dynamic soundtrack that adapts to the gameplay. The Game of the Yorha edition includes the base game, the 3C3C1D11944097 DLC, and some extra content such as avatars, a dynamic theme, and a new epilogue. The DLC adds new costumes, Colosseum battles, and side quests that reveal more about the characters and the world. The new epilogue is a short but powerful addition that provides a satisfying conclusion to the main story. The Game of the Yorha edition is the definitive way to experience Nier Automata, a game that will challenge your mind and touch your heart. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is a stunning upgrade of an already amazing game. It takes full advantage of the PS5's power to deliver breathtaking graphics, smooth performance, and immersive sound. The game also adds a new photo mode, which lets you capture the beauty and action of Midgar with ease. But the real highlight of Intergrade is the new DLC episode, Intermission, which features the lovable ninja Yuffie Kasaragi. She brings a fresh and fun perspective to the story, as well as a dynamic and versatile combat style. The episode also introduces new characters, enemies, minigames, and secrets that expand the lore and world of Final Fantasy VII. Intermission is a must-play for fans of the original and newcomers alike. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is more than just a remaster. It is a celebration of one of the most beloved games of all time, and a testament to Square Enix's passion and creativity. It is the definitive way to experience Final Fantasy VII on the PS5. Okay friends, so that was our version of the top 10 best Square Enix games on PS5. If you have any questions, suggestions, criticisms, or in your opinion there are other best PS5 Square Enix games that should be on that list, don't hesitate to write them down in the comments below. Of course, we will provide more game information in the future, so subscribe and keep watching Single Player to get other interesting game information from us. Thanks for watching and see you next time.